When it comes to being organized, it's really important that your online course platform has the tools to enable you to do this. With Zenler, we've got you covered. You can easily order your courses, reorder them. You can use custom tagging for all of your users. You can create email lists and use bulk action to make global edits to your users. You can also add categories, and you can select multiple role options within the admin dashboard as well. We're going to have a quick look, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to keep organized with Zenler. Okay, let's look at ordering our courses. So if we go into our courses, you're going to see in here we have a little button that says reorder. We're going to click that button, and you can see here that you can simply drag these around and reorder your courses as easy as that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at custom tagging of users. So by default, you can actually filter all of your users with some of the default actions that are already in the system, but you can also tag your users coming in. So if you've got a form, you can add a tag in there and they can tag them. So this is extremely important when you're doing things like marketing funnels. But let's go and have a look at how the filtering works inside of Zenler. So if we go into something like email broadcasts, and I just set up a new one, I'm going to show you how easy it is to filter. So I'm going to call this something. Let's just call this filter for this email broadcast and click create. Now inside here, you're going to see what said email list. And this is all of our contacts in here, but you can also select people that are in your email list that we'll look at in a second. I'm going to click all contacts, and you're going to see all our contacts come up as 10. Now if I add an advanced filter and then a filter group, you're going to see that you have a ton of options in here once we apply the filter to actually filter our users and control who we're sending information to. You can do it via enrolled in course, enrolled via a plan. You can do it not enrolled in a course, completed a course. You can do emails open, not opened. You can do it via registration for lives, and of course tagging as well. So if we click tagging in here, we can just select one of our tagging options and we can click save the changes, and you're going to see here that our contact selected list has dropped down. This gives you complete control. Now also remember that you can filter by just the course alone. So if I was to go in now and add a filter group and go inside here to add a filter, you're going to see that I could go enrolled in a course. So if I go enrolled in a course, I could select that particular course and I could click save changes, and then anyone that is enrolled only in that course will be applied to. Now also remember that you can add multiple different filters on top of each other, and even add new filter groups on top of each other as well, giving you real control over who you are filtering for your users and keeping control of your system. As I mentioned before, very important to tag your users because it gives you extra control. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at email lists. So if we go over here into our email list, you're going to see that we have an email list already set up, sign up for newsletter. We've got no members in there at the moment, but if we added them to there, they would appear in there, and then we can filter them later. To create an email list, so easy, create a list, and I'll go, this is a list, and inside here I can just click create, and I've created my list. And now you're going to see that if we go back to email lists, we've got 2 email, and we can also edit those and control that as well. So control over email lists, really important. So bulk actions or global actions. This is so cool in Zenler. We have this ability, if we go to all people, to actually do some bulk actions. So if I select certain users inside here, and remember I could also apply a filter and filter these users, but I can select them, and then what comes up is bulk actions. And inside this bulk actions, I can enroll people from courses, I can unenroll them, subscribe them to funnels, unsubscribe them, register them to lives, or unregister them for live events, and I can add tags and remove tags, giving you again full control over management of your users in the system. Now also inside of the courses you have the ability to go and set up categories. If you look here on the left hand side, you can see we have categories, and I can add a new category and apply a course to that. So if I was to put into here marketing, inside here I could apply a course that I wanted to into that particular category that I've set up. Clicking that will then save that as a category, and if I was to go into one of my courses, say this one here, I could then apply that into one of my categories by clicking in here and selecting that category, and it's as simple as that. We've got you covered with these sort of things. So this is all part of Zenler itself. Okay, let's look at role types now inside Zenler. So if we go to site and we go to all people, if I want to select a new role for a user, maybe I've got them to look after my site for me, I want them to be an instructor or run lives or a VA to do work for me, I can easily assign one of my instructors a new role. If I go into the edit button here, you're going to see that I have role types. I can click remove that, and I can add them as instructor, student, affiliate, lead, assistant or support. Now if I click there, I've added them as a support role. Now you can also add multiple role supports. So if I was to click in here again, I could also make them an instructor. So again you have full control over your roles and who you assign roles inside the Zenler system. I'm sure you'll agree this is really good for keeping your site and your online course platform or membership very well organized, and I am sure you'll agree that Zenler's got you covered.